Sorry, there's figuring out some of the problems here. All right. Hopefully that'll get started again. That was my PC just like I don't know what the fuck happened. My internet just went out altogether. Only on my PC, not on my phone, not on my we're live again.
See, when you download that many Skyrim mods, they actually gain sentience, and if you don't play them enough, they demand your internet.
Oh god. I actually ended up deleting my my PC mods and Skyrim stuff and put it and completely ridded my computer of it until I get enough internet power PC power to do it proper. Hello, Redhead. Welcome back.
Hello, how's it going? You gotta clean your files and run loot.
What run? Oh, okay, yeah. Let's see. Where did
You gotta have them in the right load order, else it won't be right.
Trashman
You also
says,
can't have contradicting. You can't have contradicting mods.
It's dark. I'm still can't see whoever's in the panel and no request button. What the fuck? I need y'all were able to request up, you and Brian.
I didn't have
Yeah,
a
what
request button
happened?
in the bottom right.
Did you end the live, Dalton, or like what happened?
My internet went away. It just went out completely.
Okay, I was like why did you do that to Scientific Snitch? She was like mid sentence. I'm like, I was like, that was really abrupt. I wonder what happened.
Yeah, no, my internet wasn't working on my PC, so I had to restart my PC and restart everything from scratch. So, hopefully that doesn't fuck me over in the algorithm.
Damn.
Is someone cooking?
We had a lot of people in there too. It was like 156 people on TikTok side.
I know, I'm pissed about it.
300 on the YouTube side.
It also keeps switching between you and a black and blue screen saver, no camera. Does it? Here, let me try to fix that. 1 second.
Oh yeah, there goes OBS.
Yeah, that was OBS. Yeah. Is someone playing ping? Are you like cooking something, Brian?
Oh shit! Can you hear that? Sorry, I was chopping lobster. I'm making lobster grilled cheese and lobster bisque for the wifey.
It's
Yum.
squishy and all the sounds make my skin crawl.
Well, don't worry. I'm to go there.
Where are you at where you get lobster?
Well, we're kind of landlocked. We're in North Texas, so.
North Texas, okay. I feel like if I was in Maine, I would be eating lobster like every single day.
I hope no one sent a super chat and then I lost it because of that. I didn't get to read it out loud, so goddamn, I'll have to go back and look maybe. But real quick, I'm just gonna go take a quick restroom break, and y'all just chill out in here for a second. I'll be back.
No worries. I can't wait. Cannot wait to hear what sort of mystifying illness this person has that suddenly got better. My guess is that this is a person that has relaxing remitting type multiple sclerosis, and they got some IVIG and went from.
Hey, Brian, your background there's somebody talking in the background.
Oh, no, there shouldn't be anyone talking. That's me mentioning out loud that my guess is that you're going to get an MS patient who had resolving symptoms because they have a relaxed remitting pattern after they got IVIG. But we're not even going to get that much information. He's just going to grandstand around giving us anything.
Are you talking about the last guest, the toxic guy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for their evidence for the miracle that they quote unquote witnessed?
Exactly that.
I don't even think it's that, like, I think it's a scam, to be honest, because they're just, anytime that they do those type of miracle spectacles, there's usually some shenanigans going on.
I've got to figure out how to turn down my sensitivity. Every time a knife goes through this tomato, it's just very loud. The audience is going to hate me.
Reminds me of Pete's Dragon. Do you guys ever see that movie, like the old Pete's Dragon?
Oh yeah, 100%.
And they have the
Love that
snake
movie.
oil, the snake oil salesman. He has his like partner, like,
Let's
he
test your
comes walking
knowledge.
through the crowd.
Do you
Yeah, he comes
remember the name
walking
of
through
the
the
dragon?
crowd. Elliot.
Yeah, there you go. Welcome back. Okay, so everyone, make sure you tap that screen, share the live with those you love, with those you hate, with your friends and with your enemies. So we had a little bit of a technical glitch, and we're back. So hopefully we can get some interesting conversations about how Jesus is not the Messiah. Hopefully someone can do better. Then also, someone should message Snitch and let her know what happened. That way she doesn't think I just like interrupted her mid sentence in the middle of live and just cut it off.
I'm chatting with her right now. I'll let her know.
All right. Oh no, she's here. Okay, fantastic.
That's what
Okay.
I wanted to bring up though, the miracle thing. I feel like it's a lot like that scene from Pete's Dragon when when the snake oil salesman, has a plant in the audience and he gives him his tonic or whatever. And,
Right.
all of a sudden pretends like he, it just solved all his ailments.
Sorry about that, Snitch. My internet just like shit out on my computer, and I had to start over completely. So I didn't mean to interrupt you. That's why I just wanted you to make sure that you knew that. Hopefully.
Oh, I know. I figured.
Hopefully, we can get a better argument for Jesus being the Messiah, other than just a random asshole on the internet saying miracles happen. Trust me, bro. Let's see. How long till you move? Well, right now, my current percentage of how much we have saved up for the apartment fund is at 62%, but taxes are coming up soon and I'm probably gonna have to pay in, because now that this is my job, it means I have to probably I have to pay in and stuff, and instead of it's a whole thing, but hopefully by fall at least, that's what I'm hoping for. But we got our
Dude, shut
first
the
guest.
hell up, you coward. Quit talking about yourself, you damn coward.
Wow, well, oh my
Remember
gosh,
last time you
I feel
turned red as a
overwhelmed.
tomato?
But I feel
You
overwhelmed
turned
by the
red as a tomato,
Christian love.
damn little
Oh my
coward.
god. Wow. What a whiny little baby. I felt so overwhelmed by the Christian love there. Didn't you guys? Now, if you're gonna come
Of
up and act
course.
like if you're gonna
You
come up
just
and
came
act
up
like
to
an
crash
absolute
out.
baby, yeah, absolute crash out right off the bat. If you're gonna come up here and crash out, we're not gonna talk to you. It's as simple as that. You can be a baby in the comment section, you big whining baby. That's crazy. Verse 1, that's crazy. Emotional Jeebus believer. Every single day being on this app, I become more and more ashamed of my gender because of these assholes. It's too bad I'm not a woman. It's too bad that I'm not trans, because like I am just a man and I can't do anything about it. And I hate all my fellow men, except for all the good ones out there. You guys know who you are. You guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. But for fuck's sakes, I watch a lot of true crime stuff, and you won't believe who the majority of the serial killers and murderers are. Well, maybe you guys will believe it. It's a bunch of conservative white men, generally. That guy sounds fun at parties. I know, so much Christian love. Uh, he everything is working well on laptop. Must be a mobile problem. Okay. Well, hopefully we get no more interruptions until we're gonna go live at least until for the next 45 minutes. So hopefully we can get at least a couple of good arguers or debaters in here who want to have honest dialogue about why I should believe that Jesus is the Messiah. So we'll find out. Now also, I did get a message from the atheist community of Austin inviting me on to their 3 shows over there. The thing is, guys, my internet just really isn't. I don't think my internet's up to snuff, and you have to be on a
So come
what's
to
that?
New York.
Oh, I'm moving soon.
Ethernet.
Ethernet, thank you. I have to be on Ethernet in order to be on these ACA channels, and for some reason I don't understand it, but for some reason my internet seems to work worse when my computer is on an Ethernet cable. So I'm just gonna have to
So
wait
I'm gonna need
until.
you all to spam that we need a Dalton and Ella, our scientific snitch show together. It's basically like having science and Bible study together. Like this needs to be a thing.
I would love it if there was a. I think what the unapologetic show is doing is really good, and I think it can be expanded upon. If we had a show where we had like a Bible expert, and then we had philosophy expert, but then we had like a bunch of different science experts, each with their own field that they were
I
expertised
mean,
in. Yeah.
apologetic is only for a small period of time. Imagine if you had yourself scientific snitch and Quantinaut on maybe later in the day on Sunday. Just throwing
Well,
it out there.
we would also need a philosophy person, not just Bible and science. Um,
Uh,
but
I mean,
yeah.
we could find someone.
One of these days, somewhere down the line. Yeah, Ella, what's up?
Oh, I was just gonna say Ian.
Yeah, Ian or Danny, or literally, those are the only two people I can think of off the top of my head. It's Ian and Danny.
Because atheists like reject philosophy so hard. Like I love y'all atheists, but y'all do, and we need more of y'all. Start studying philosophy. Because I suck at
Well,
it. Y'all do it.
luckily, this channel isn't really. It's not really necessary for this channel because we talk about the Bible and we don't really get into like the philosophy talk. And this is a safe space for all
Oh,
my.
J Mike. You're right, chapter. J Mike does. J Mike would
J
be a good
J Mike
addition.
does philosophy.
Yeah. Yeah, J Mike's really good at philosophy.
Oh, there you go. All right. So, but if y'all want to see me hurry up and get out into an apartment so we can get better internet to do, so that shit like that doesn't happen again, send in your super chat or just the link in the description to my link tree. Now, I've also, someone said, "Who is the Messiah?" I don't think there is one. I haven't found one. Anyways, I wasn't gonna say. Oh yeah, I just finished a script for an upcoming video I'll be recording tomorrow and then editing later after that, where we will be talking about in that video the problem with citing typology as evidence for Jesus being the Messiah. For anyone who doesn't know what typology is, don't worry, we covered that in the video. It's gonna be our first ever like instructional, non-live sort of video. So we'll see how that goes and if you guys like that content. But you got to push it out when it comes out so that I know that to make more of it like that. According to the text, there is one. His name is Ayer Asher Ayer. So I think what you're referencing to, Prince of the Shekinah, is Ehye Asher Ehye, and that's a title for God. It's not a title for the Messiah. God is not ever called a anointed one, a Messiah in the Hebrew Bible. Ehye Asher Ehye is Hebrew for I will be what I will be, and it has nothing to do with the Messiah. So that's not a name for the Messiah. Precisely, Mateo. Yeah, that's Messiah. Heathen Reason says, hello, my fellow heathens. Hello, Heathen Reason. Let's see. Let's see. What else we got here? I was thinking Dalton, J Mike, and Scientific Snitch. There you go. Only if you want to, Ash. I mean, it is kind of. I guess it is kind of bumping right now. The Son of Man is Enoch, basically Metatron, angel of the Lord. So the Metatron isn't in any, is not in First Enoch, or really Second Enoch. Metatron doesn't really become a part of the mythos of Enochian literature until Third Enoch, really. That is a Son of Man figure in that he's a human being, but that's not the Messiah. I think Trust does well with philosophy. He does too, yeah. What about Optimus Prime? You know what? That's a good Messiah. The only Messiahs I've ever heard of are Anakin Skywalker. Anakin Skywalker is a Messiah figure, right? He was born of a virgin, according to the first movie. So there's that. There's that. Oh man, I really hope that we got 72 people in here. Surely some of you are Christians who would like to come up and defend the proposition that Jesus is the Messiah. Surely some of you have good arguments for that, right? Right?
I don't know about
Oh, we got our first super chat for the day. First super chat for this live. Ooh, and for some reason it's not showing up on the fucking panel thing. Oh, I see why. Wait a minute. I can fix that. 1 second. I forgot to open up my social stream ninja. That's why. Let's see. Set live source. Yes. And then there we go. Now that that's fixed, I can go over here. And I don't know if I'll be able to pull up the super chat, but I'm going to read it nonetheless. All right. This super chat. Yes. Okay. It says from
At Libertatis Dragon with the $4.99. Dolphin, I want to add a small tie to the apartment fund. Keep up the awesome work.
Much appreciated, Libertatis Dragon. Every little penny counts, and every little penny is appreciated. I'm ready to get out of this being in the middle of nowhere. I don't like living in the country. I don't like it. Too many trees, not enough satellite coverage. But it's not for everyone. I understand. Let's see. What happened to the exciting hat? The exciting hat. I can put that on. Hold a minute. Representing my fellow Texans. Now, if I really wanted to really fuck with the Christians who are coming up, I could put on my yarmulke. The only problem is I think it's a bit of cultural appropriation if I were to do that. I do have a yarmulke, and I used to wear it back when I practiced Judaism as a Noahide, even though I wasn't obligated as a Noahide. But I wonder where I actually put that thing at. It's gotta be somewhere in one of these drawers. But yeah, I have a little knitted yarmulke from back in the day when I was practicing Judaism. Maybe it's in one of these drawers over here. Um, my memento. Yeah, here we go. This is my old yarmulke from back when I was a Noahide, and I would wear it occasionally. You should get a pope hat, like a mitre is what you're referring to. A bishop's mitre. That'd be crazy. I'll put my Catholic hat on and argue like a Catholic. Yeah. I do have rosaries. I mean, from back when I was practicing Catholicism. So there's that. How does it stay on? It's not as difficult as it sounds, unless you're like headbanging. Generally, if it's like a problem, uh, Jewish people will generally have hair clips that they pen down the yarmulke with, but generally you can just wear them on your head as long as you're not moving around too much. And they do make larger sized yarmulkes that are comparable to a Muslim kufi, which a kufi is like, you know, the it looks like a yarmulke that Muslims wear. You know, it's basically the same exact idea there. But they do make larger yarmulkes that go right over your entire head as well. Bukharian ones are nice. Bukharian yarmulkes? I don't know what that looks like. Let's take a look. Bukharian kippah. Let's see. Oh yeah, that is nice actually. It's very like Moroccan. Here, let me show you guys what I'm looking at here. Um, let's see. Here we go. Yeah, that's really nice. That's very stylish. It's got a nice Middle Eastern vibe to it. It's a lot more interesting than the standardized yarmulkes you see. Very cool. Yeah. Now people are really gonna think I'm secretly Jewish. Or sorry, you could hot glue. I could hot glue it. That'd be crazy. But yeah, as long as you don't like your hair. Try a tricorn pirate hat while you are at it. Leonard says he was the Messiah. It's just that the original idea of two messiahs was merged into the idea of one. No, that's not what that is. There also aren't the idea there. This is a huge misunderstanding on the part of Christians, that the idea that in Judaism there are like two messiahs. That's not the case. It's not like there's two messiahs: the Messiah, son of David, capital M Messiah, and then capital M Messiah, son of Joseph. There is the anointed son of David, and then there's an anointed son of Joseph, but they're not Messiah. It's not a Messiah, capital M. That's not a thing. Nini Baba says, I used to like a beanie, but somebody ruined it. I used it like a beanie, but somebody ruined it. Yeah, okay, yeah, I can see that. I mean, because it can be a bit. Let people think that you're Jewish if you go around wearing a yarmulke. Sure, there was a priestly Messiah and a king warrior Messiah. Now you're thinking of the Dead Sea Scroll literature, which is different than the standardized. Like, there's no priestly Messiah in the Talmud. There's a priestly anointed one in the Dead Sea Scrolls literature, which is the anointed son of Aaron. But again, it's not a Messiah capital M, because such an idea is kind of like it's not there. It might get rendered that way in some English translations, but that's not how the Jewish people saw it. You break it to snitch. My name isn't Ashley while you're on the topic. Oh yeah. Ah. Yeah. Snitch. You've been calling Ashland Ashley. Her name is Ashland with a D at the end.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Ashland.
Yeah.
Okay. That's my bad. I thought it was like Ashland and then it was like Ashley ND as like your credentials. Oh man, I feel so stupid now.
Ash, that's so funny. No, you're not. Yeah, so many people do it. It's like a running problem on the show. Some people thought she was Ashley from North Dakota.
Yeah, this is a thing. So I just made Dalton do that, but I can't have him accept all of this. Yeah, no credentials here. But apparently I talk smart enough that you accepted it, so.
Yeah.
Oh, Kitty! Kitty!
Dalton, was Jesus supposed to be just the next Messiah, or is there any idea ever of a final Messiah? So, here's the crux of the problem when we talk about the concept of messiahs. When we think about Messiah, we think like Messiah capital M, the Messiah. In reality, in Judaism and in the Hebrew Bible, there are many individuals. Hello, kitty cat. I feel like that's who is on the panel of the cat. There are many individuals in the Hebrew Bible who are anointed, and thus they are messiahs, if you will. They're anointed one. That's what Messiah means in Hebrew. Shabtai V was an example. Yeah, Saint Brown, that's another Messiah claimant. Now, and also within modern and rabbinic Judaism, there isn't also an idea that in every single generation, there's always someone who has the potential to be the Messiah if this generation is deserving of it. I don't know why it's so funny. The cat. If this generation is deserving of it, it's just looking like it's listening to me talk. I'm just gonna talk to the cat now. Kitty, in every generation there is someone who could potentially be the Messiah. So it's not the Jewish people didn't have this idea that Jesus was just like one of many possible, like there's another Messiah after them. The idea that the Christians have is that Jesus was like the Messiah, the last
The
one.
cat doesn't like it either, Dalton.
No, she's just a little stupid. Don't worry about it.
Josh, would
Yeah, honestly, it's because you gave your cat an enema, right?
She technically has cerebral hypoplasia, so she like doesn't have half a brain. She's a little bit dumb.
Oh no,
Oh.
no, I'm referring to the comment yesterday that you made that you
Oh yeah,
do give your
we had to give
cat.
her an enema because she doesn't know how to push poo out of her colon.
Yeah. By the way,
Nice.
cat enema a treatment apparently. Snitch approved. Just saying.
Yeah, because she has
But
her little neurological issues. She's so cute though.
Joshua says it is the Messiah for the appointed time, i.e., apocalyptic Messiah. Everyone always talks about. I mean, there is an individual in some Jewish literature called the Messiah, using the definite article. I don't know if the definite article is used in reference to the anointed son of Aaron in the Dead Sea Scrolls, which would be the priestly anointed figure. But sure, in later Jewish literature, some people started referring to the anointed son of David as the anointed one, the Messiah, in order to distinguish them from all other anointed ones in Jewish literature. Did I hear Dalton has a new mascot? Peg the Patriarchy says, Peg the Patriarchy says, did I hear Dalton has a new mascot? We do! Peggy, the holy strap-on, may she fill us with her goodness.
It was inspired by you, Peg. And I do just want to say, like you were the inspiration for this, Peg, and also pink pajamas, penguins on the bottom. It should be our song as well.
Also, it's also inspired by my favorite pastime. Joshua Turney says, I think the teacher of righteousness, or whatever they called him, was the priestly Messiah. I don't know if that's necessarily true. There's not a lot of information on the teacher of righteousness in the Dead Sea Scrolls, so it's kind of hard to come to a conclusion as to who they thought that individual was. Then Melchizedek was the king. Then Melchizedek was the king Messiah. Melchizedek's never really called anointed in the scriptures, though he is. We only get 2 references to Melchizedek in the Hebrew Bible, although the Dead Sea Scrolls goes off, making him into a not really a human but a divine entity, separate from the Messiah figure. So, yeah, that's a whole different ball game altogether.
I just want to know, like, this is Oily Josh, basically. Who are the oily-ish Joshes? Like, I mean, that's kind of what it means.
Jesus
Snitch.
was the
Who's
oiliest of Joshes.
Yeah, Snitch, Redhead, Liz. Brian, who are some oily Joshes that y'all know? Like, I think we should all, we need to know for biblical purposes.
Wait, oily Joshes?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's what it means.
That's why. Okay, so yeah, we call him Jesus Christ, but Christ means anointed with oil, and Jesus is actually Joshua in Hebrew. So we jokingly refer to Jesus as Oily Josh.
Oh, that's an interesting name. Oily Josh.
What a mineralistry says. I feel like most Joshes are pretty greasy. What a blow to the Joshuas. Jesus Christ. Oh, we got a funny one here. Yahuwah warrior. Yahuwah. What do we say, guys? Yahuwah. Not a real Hebrew word. The Messiah, the Son of the living God, John 4:25-26, where Jesus tells the Samaritan woman. So first off, Yahuwah is not a real Hebrew word. Not the name of anyone in the Old Testament. And also, Jesus isn't the Messiah. You just quoted to me a passage from John, and you thought that would be sufficient? Try again.
R. Kelly and P. Diddy, also very oily. I'm having a hard time separating them. um, how do we know the oiliness is
Oh,
gonna
one's like
be
really into water sports.
okay? Yeah,
Yeah, that's the R. Kelly one.
okay. R. Kelly water sports,
Right.
yellow water sports. Let's be
Yeah,
specific.
yellow water sports for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All right.
Joshua, the
Yeah,
people who
Dave
call
Chappelle did like that whole parody on them. Like he has like a whole music video.
the people who
So
call Jesus
Christians,
Yahusha are also just as silly. Like people just be making up their own Hebrew out here. But guys, Christians, if we don't get any guests in here in the next like 15 minutes, I'm just gonna call it because it looks like all the Christians are too terrified, too scared, or they recognize their ineptitude, that they don't want to come up and give me a good reason to think that Jesus was the Messiah.
I think we're gonna have
Yahu.
another rapture talk soon.
Oh
Like
God.
I think a lot of the
not soon.
Christians.
It's already happening because
Is it happening?
of
Are they? Yeah, because of the Iran war, they think that they're
Yep.
gonna. Yeah,
Iran, like it's absolutely happening already. I've had several people send me.
Oh, here's a good comment. Joe Fisi says, "Why do some versions say Jesus Barabbas when Pilate asked the crowd who to release?" So this is actually interesting. In some manuscripts of the Gospels, we know that in the Passion narrative, Pilate doesn't really want to crucify Jesus, so he presents the crowd with an offer. You can either have released Jesus, or release this criminal, this murderer named Barabbas. Some versions of the gospel say call Barabbas Jesus Barabbas, and that's reflected in some of the old manuscripts. And I'd have to see what the oldest ones say, but there are old manuscripts that refer to Barabbas as Jesus Barabbas, and for good reason, because Barabbas isn't a first name. Barabbas means Bar Abba, son of the Father. So his name is Jesus, son of the Father, which is actually kind of interesting because it probably points in the direction. It helps sort of solidify the idea that this is most likely fictitious in nature. That Jesus Barabbas probably didn't exist, and that he was invented for the gospel narrative because that way you have two Jesus sons of the Father is presented before the audience, kind of like the Yom Kippur sacrifice. It's probably a literary device. But yeah, Jesus was also just a very popular name in first century Palestine. Um, it's like John today. Like John's a very popular name. In ancient Israel, there were probably hundreds of men named Yeshua, Jesus. And if there was a Barabbas, then he would have. Barabbas is probably not his actual last name. Probably a title. Um, Bar Abba, son of the Father. Yeah. Joe P says, yeah, I know that Pilate would never release a criminal. That wasn't a thing, but thank you. Yeah. That's another thing is that there's no fucking way in hell that that Pilate would ever let a criminal like Barabbas go. That's just not something the Romans did. And the real Pilate probably would not have given a fuck about the fact that Jesus was innocent or whatever. It's just that as the Gospels, in the earliest Gospels, Pilate's not all that sympathetic towards Jesus, and as each gospel gets written, then Matthew, then Luke, then John, he gets progressively more sympathetic, and in order to placate the Roman audience that these gospels were written to.
This is my This is my oily Josh right here.
What is the kitty's name?
Mochi.
Moochie. Love it.
Mochi,
Mochi.
adorable.
Like
Mochi.
yeah,
Like the
mochi
donuts?
like the rice cake.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Love it.
She doesn't know how to bite, so she just wraps her mouth around your hand. She doesn't know how to actually bite though. It's really cute.
Yeah, she had some sort of brain. I think either.
Yeah, cerebral hypoplasia. She likes to run into walls.
I mean, I'm not trying to laugh, but like also at the same time, I'm trying to make light of the situation and cute.
I mean, it's not like bad for her. She's like not she's not gonna have a shorter lifespan. Like in humans, cerebral hypoplasia is fatal, but in cats, because they're not so complex, it's not as fatal.
Now, someone in the comment section said Micah 2:5. I think they meant to say it's Micah 5:2. Like Glitter just pointed out. Yep, exactly. I invited them up to talk because I'm tired of waiting for people. But they're not. They haven't. But they don't want to come up. So because they're cowardly. But no, Sonny. Micah 5:2 is also not fulfilled by Jesus because one, the prophecy doesn't state that the Messiah will be born in Bethlehem. It says they're going forth is from Bethlehem from ancient times. Meaning that it's just all it's telling us is that their origin is the Davidic dynasty, which David was from Bethlehem. And two, it says that it's a ruler in Israel, and Jesus was never a ruler in Israel. So no, Jesus does not fulfill Micah 5:2.
Listen, we're just here on the panel.
She giving me
to
kisses.
to fulfill the Peggy aspect of this. We have no idea what we're fucking talking about. Come talk to Dalton. I don't know what we're doing here.
You know what's really crazy about the Ulrich conversation from last night?
He's fucking insane.
Well, besides that, he turned Justin's entire audience into a collective cuck because of what he did. The entire audience just had to sit there and watch us absolutely fuck him over and over again. But yeah.
No, I've never considered myself a cuck, but I am now. Absolutely, yeah. After what happened. Yeah.
I would say poor Ulrich, but no, I don't feel bad for him at all. Yeah, KJV only are the bottom of the barrel. They are the...
It wasn't even that. He was like, oh, by the way, once saved, always saved. So basically what I heard was like, go ahead and like grape people, grape children, do whatever the fuck you want. And you're going to heaven. And like, those are the worst type of people because they think that they can do whatever the fuck, it was horrible. Like
it can excuse any atrocity because they'll once saved, always saved. Yeah.
What happened?
What do you mean?
I feel like I'm missing something. What happened with Justin?
Let me fill snitch in. Yesterday I was on Justin's live and we had a guest called Ulrich. And Ulrich came in first and foremost wearing a MAGA cap, so huge red flag. Also, he was a KJV onlyer, so these are the people who think that the King James Version Bible is the one true Bible and all others are even the original Hebrew. They don't care about that. They're just horny for the KJV. And then he also started teaching that once saved, always saved. So basically, sin as much as you want. If you're a true Christian, you will never lose your salvation. Again, Sonny Sam in the comment section says Micah 2:5. It's Micah 5:2, not Micah 2:5. And again, I already told you, Micah chapter 5, verse 2, Jesus doesn't fulfill it. He's not a ruler in Israel. No sound.
So snitch, basically anyone that thinks that like once you become a Christian, they don't actually understand what repentance is. Repentance is like turning from it and doing this certain action afterwards.
Y'all can hear me on the panel, right?
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it basically means like Schmittler will be saved despite it. Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you on the panel.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, for some reason, the audience can't hear me. Okay, I'm done with TikTok for the day. I'm done with it. Okay, I've had my fill. Okay, listen, guys, this has been fun. I guess I'll just tell y'all. I'll tell you guys who to tell the audience to go raid because they can't hear me. Let's see. I'm gonna go and look at who's live right now. Let's see. Who's live right now? Johnny B. Oh no, Robot Goat. I want to send Robot Goat Ashlyn, tell them to go follow Robot Goat on TikTok.
Dalton's saying to read Robot Goat or Robot Goat.
Or Black Atheist Rants. Johnny is also live. There's a ton of small creators. Robot Goat, love Robot Goat to death, but Johnny is also live. Black Atheist Rants is also live.
I'm just going to write it in the comment section. TikTok.
Can the audience hear us too, or no?
I have no idea.
TikTok's messing up.
Stupid. Go watch Robot Goat. All right, that's it.
Can't hear panelist either. No sound whatsoever. So I can read lips.
Wild.
All right. Well, that's the end of this live. I've been Dalton the Bible Guy. If you can hear me on YouTube, remember to keep reading, keep learning, and we'll see you all again Thursday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Bye.
Have a good night.
Born from dust and questioning fire, wielding truth like a sword of desire. Ancient scrolls and cosmic flame, he tears through myth, he breaks the chain. Echoes of prophets, the stars align, knowledge and thunder intertwine. Reason ascends where blind faith fell, he reads the word and he reads it well. The Bible guide, seeker of the light, through time and fire he rides the night, with reason's blade and wisdom's cry. The world shall hear the Bible guide. Scrolls of ages, words aflame, he dares to question every name. From Eden's dawn to Calvary's sky, he breaks the chains of every lie. Logos, Logos, the word and the flame. Reason shall rise, and truth has a name. The